Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode we fought our way through the Geofront A Sector's depths to reach a terminal to help Jona corner the hacker known as Kitty, finding at the end of our path the Megalo Queen that descended upon us from above and probably received a thrashing. Now we head into the terminal room to do the job. Let's continue on. Is this it, Tio?
Yes, this is Control Terminal 3. Our plan is to hack into the net from 2 points. Control Terminal 8, which Jona has appropriated, and this terminal.
I think I understand. Should I call Jona now?
Yes, if you would. Since Ellie and Randy may try to contact us, call Jona on my Enigma instead.
Will do. Lloyd took Tio's Enigma. Jona, it's Lloyd. Oh, you're already there. Yeah, Tio is booting up the terminal now. Good. I'll get mine set up too. Do me a favor and turn the Enigma speaker mode on, okay? Speaker mode? What's that?
On the back of the Enigma, there's a little red switch. Flip it. It will allow other people to be able to hear the caller's voice.
Right here. Lloyd flipped the switch as instructed and placed the Enigma on the table. Hey, can you two hear me? Oh, that's useful.
It uses quite a bit more EP, so I don't recommend using it unless necessary. Jona, everything is green on my end. How about you?
What's there? I've been moving the decoy around as much as humanly possible. I'll let you know if Kitty shows up, so keep your fingers on the keyboard.
Affirmative. We will stand by until you give the signal.
Cool, don't let me down, Tio. So does that mean we're all done setting up?
Yes, all we need now is Jona's signal. Once I start hacking, you can leave everything to me. Do you see why I initially chose to go alone now?
Yeah, I do. But still, the journey here wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. So I'm glad I decided to tag along. This is bad. I'm terrible with awkward silences. Oh, that's right. Mishy, wasn't it? You know that character you like so much. You even got a keychain of him on your Enigma.
Yes, I suppose you could say I like Mishy. I'm not really one to get too attached to things, so it's hard to believe I've held onto that keychain for all these years.
Years? You didn't buy it when you came to Crossbell? I assumed you did, since he's practically Crossbell's mascot.
No, this was a gift. From Guy. 5 years ago.
What?
Guy Bannings. He was your brother, right?
Yeah, he was, but... Wait a second. Tio, you knew my brother?
Yes.
I had no idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
You're from Le Mans State, right? How could you know Guy?
He couldn't have come across... What do you mean you're gonna go on a trip? Where are you even going? The Principality of Remeferia. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or two. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but I'm in charge of escorting this cute little girl back to her home. Tio, I'm sorry, but have you been to this hospital before?
Yes. It was about 6 years ago. I did not intend to keep it a secret from all of you. I apologize.
No way, that was you!
Yes. I was only 9 years old at the time. Guy was the one who escorted me back to my home in Remeferia.
Remeferia? That's where you're from, not Le Mans.
That is correct. To be honest though, it does not especially feel like home to me. By now I have all but abandoned it.
Tio, what about your parents?
I believe they are fine. But I cannot say for sure. Ever since I left 3 years ago, I have received few letters from them. At age 5 I went missing for a period of time. Guy was the one who rescued me. After that I was hospitalized at St. Ursula for over half a year. Once I finally recovered, Guy insisted on escorting me to my home.
I had no idea. But if you were escorted back home, why'd you leave again?
Lloyd, you know I'm a bit different from regular people, right?
Tio, don't say that.
It's the truth. You know it is. My sensory reception is orders of magnitude higher than any normal person. The faint sounds an average ear finds impossible to pick up. The flow of aural waves no ordinary person could ever perceive. The presence of elements that go undetected by the public at large. even people's emotions and the beats of their hearts. When I attended Sunday school, I was always alone. The things the neighborhood children saw and what I saw were worlds apart. I wasn't oblivious to their prying eyes and their whispered conversations about me. I know my parents loved me, but everyone has their limits. The atmosphere at home just grew more and more tense. That is when I began to realize that it would have been better if I never came home at all. Before I knew it, I found myself buying a ticket and boarding a train heading to the only place I could think to go. Crossbell. I get it. You wanted to see my brother again, didn't you? I think that was the reason, yes. When he brought me the keychain as a gift, Guy told me this. Don't worry, Tio. I know you can find happiness. And if you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt together. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something the guy would say. But around that time, he... At the lowest point in my life, I met an Epstein Foundation researcher by chance. He saw potential in my enhanced sensory reception and recruited me for an orbital staff development team that the Foundation had just launched. With that, I transferred to Le Mans State and spent 3 years as a Foundation researcher. Then, 3 months ago, I returned to Crossbell. Tio. I'm so sorry. It's not fair that my dummy of a brother left us like he did. Not honoring his promise to a girl. That's not like him at all. Lloyd. Oh! Must be Jona. The kitten has been spotted. I repeat, the kitten has been spotted. Just now I noticed a nibbling on the bait I threw out. We're about to corner it, so give me all the support you can muster. Understood. I guess I'm just along for the ride. Tio, don't push yourself too much, alright? Roger, no need to worry. Beginning concealment near the network resources secondary boundary domain. Standing by for Kitty. Aye, aye, ma'am. Whoa, are you serious? It's her. Kitty already deactivated all of our protections. Do you know how tedious it was to prepare that bait? And now it's all... I don't believe this. How can one person do all of this? Settle down, Jona. She's likely trying to use all her processing power to brute force her way through. Please focus. Stay 2 steps ahead and lead her toward my domain. Damn it, I'm not a machine. She's passing through Control Terminal 4, Control Terminal 17, City Hall's main terminal. Here, I've caught her at Control Terminal 25. She's entered your domain, Tio. Affirmative. So this is your arch-rival. She is fast. Extremely fast. Activating Aeon system. Initializing parallel processing. Confirming Kitty's presence. Whoa, look at these data streams. If you keep it up, you won't even need my help catching her. I disagree. Unlike you and Kitty, I am not a true hacker. If my Aeon system goes down, I will be easily overtaken. Damn it, then what do we do? In preparation for that, raise your processing output to max and block Kitty's exit. I am predicting that Kitty will try to shift over into your domain again. Choose your timing carefully, because you will have an approximately 0.1 second window to catch her. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Screw it, I'm Jona freaking sacred. Get ready. Aeon system, limit break. Now, take this. All right, I bagged myself a kitty. We won? Yes, it looks that way. Ah. Tio, are you okay? I will be in a minute. Increasing the Aeon system's processing power that much. The world is spinning around me. Didn't I tell you not to push yourself? Lloyd? Hey, Tio. That promise my brother made you. I'll keep it for him. Huh? And if you ever have trouble finding it, just give me a call. We can figure out whatever's making you sad and kick its butt together. No doubt about it, my brother was amazing. He was so strong, so confident, so quick to take action. I still have a long way to go to catch up to him. But I'll put every ounce of effort I can into getting there. I'll become the kind of man that can keep his promise to you. So what do you say? How mysterious. Come again? You and Guy are almost nothing alike, but at the same time, you two remind me so strongly of each other. The way your spirit shines, the way you look ahead with confidence. I remind you of Guy. In a lot of ways, yes. But of course, you are your own person. You are who you are, Lloyd. Can't ever become Guy, nor should you try to. I would think you would know that better than anyone. Yeah. That aside, if you are going to make me a promise, though, I would like you to promise me something else. What do you mean? You don't need to make it right here and now. I do not simply want you to take over Guy's promise. I want you to make one all your own. Whatever you come up with will be perfect, I'm sure. Tio! And in case you have forgotten, I am not a child. So I don't want to be someone who is simply protected all the time. After all, I'm a member of the SSS, too, aren't I? You're right. You're exactly right. Ah. Is something wrong? No, it's just... I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. I was not smiling. I am simply exhausted, that is all. No need to be shy. Seems like such a waste, though. The smile is adorable. If you showed him more often, I'm sure you'd be crazy popular. Adorable? Oh. Jona, how long have you been listening? I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile, somewhere around there. Can't say I was expecting to hear a cheesy line like that today. What's more, you actually got flustered over it. What's with that? It's really more nonsense and I will destroy you with a 40 chain combo in Pom Party. That's not even possible. Wait, actually, someone like you might actually be able to pull that off. That reminds me, Jona. Did you manage to find out who Kitty is? Who do you think I am? This is the one and only Jona Sacred you're talking to. I managed to figure out her location. I'm sending it to you right now. Jona, what is this file you attached? An attachment? What the hell are you? The log shouldn't contain anything like this. It was just supposed to uncover her location. We should open it. What? That's... What the heck is this? Wait just a damn minute. This couldn't be... It appears the hackers have become the hacked. This must be a way of getting revenge for us discovering her location. No, perhaps she had us in the palm of her hand from the very beginning. If true, it is possible that the information we obtained was simply a ruse. Jona, you okay there? Damn it, there's no way she would have been able to mask her address. We could trace and analyze it. Eventually it'll lead back to the access point. No, that won't work. But what about... hello? There is no point talking to Jona when he's like that. Let's just return to his place for now. We still need to retrieve our rightfully earned memory quartz. Oh, I nearly forgot about that. With everything that just went on, I guess it slipped my mind. There should be an emergency elevator near the exit. We'll take that and head back. Yeah, sounds good. The orbital terminal is down. We'll have to remember this place because we'll probably have to come back here at some point, you know what I mean? Congratulations, you didn't get anything. Emergency elevator, go! Thank you to my wife a bit ago, though, for using my Prime to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I may as well rest right here. Also, thank you to my wife for this. She is the source. Wow, the sun's already setting. Guess we spent more time in the Geofront than I thought. It seems that way. What's the matter, Tio? Nothing. We should hurry back to Jona and retrieve the memory quartz. I admit I'm also curious about Kitty's true identity. Me too. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere. Oh. Rosenberg Studio? Wait a minute. The Rosenberg Studio is that doll factory, isn't it? It was near the mountain path, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's the place. When I was analysing Kitty's location, it led me there. I'm 100% certain. But, why the hell is it the freaking doll factory of all places? Is this some kind of joke? It certainly is strange. How so? If Kitty is at the studio, like Jona claims, what's so weird about that? Well, currently the Orbital Network is only functioning within the city and at St. Ursula Medical College. The resort on the other side of the lake, Michelin, is also a part of the testing. Oh! See, because wireless orbital waves are unstable, they're primarily only used for orbital telephones. And since the orbital network is constantly exchanging large amounts of info, it's usually got to be a wired connection. A giant orbital cable runs along the bottom of the lake, connecting St. Ursula and Michelin. No way would anyone run a connection all the way out to some doll factory in the middle of the mountains. Ah, damn it, what kind of sick prank is this? Can't be, can it? But the mystery still remains. We succeeded in our objective. I believe you mentioned a reward. Yeah. None of this would have been possible without your help. Jona's memory quartz is obtained. So this is the info you said we'd be interested in. That's right, that contains info on most of Ravash's relationships. I've even thrown in some info on a couple other related topics for safe measure. Happy now? Wow, I'll say. This information is indeed of interest to us. Just so you know, there's nothing super classified on anything on there. It's all stuff that anyone could find out if they dug hard enough. Your bosses at the CPD, for example, they've been sitting on all of this for like ever. I'm sure it'll be useless nonetheless. Thanks. Since we didn't have access to all of this, we were at a bit of a disadvantage. That's so. Glad I could help them. Oh, I'm beat. That was way too much for one day. Tomorrow I'll use what we learned to finally uncover Kitty's true identity. Well, don't overdo it. It's the anniversary festival, Jona. Why don't you go on a date or something instead of holding up in here? Shut up. It's none of your business what I do or don't do. You damn wolf in sheep's clothing ass playboy normie piece of crap. Not exactly sure what all that meant, but I can't help but feel like he's got the wrong idea about me too. Now that you mention it, you went on a date with Cecile on the opening day of the festival, didn't you? Huh. And after that, you ended up spending time with the beautiful Seeker sisters. Experience really does trump everything in the end. Tia, what are you trying to say? Nothing in particular. Sure. Ooh, keep on my files. Connecting to the memory quartz. With this, we can access the entire database's contents. Wow, this is really comprehensive. Up until now, we've had quite a few gaping holes in our intel on Ravash. This might be the first time we've had so much information on them laid out for us. Why don't we take a little look-see at what we've got here then? Right. Ooh, I'm allowed to have a look around. Take care of myself? I am trying to, honest. Summary history. Let's have a look-see. Ravash is the largest criminal organization currently operating within Crossbell State. Its inception dates back to roughly 1130 of the Septian calendar, coinciding with the founding of the state itself. As the name Ravash & Co. would suggest, its fortune was amassed by smuggling goods between the Empire and the Republic under the guise of a trading company. In turn, Ravash was able to seize control of Crossbell's underworld. Currently, Ravash is known to participate in several illegal businesses, including arms smuggling, the sale of stolen goods, land speculation, insider trading, mirror laundering, sex rings, intermediary agencies for Jaeger Corps, and so on. Bad. Due to its close ties to influential Diet members, Ravash is rarely punished for its criminal offences. While members may be arrested from time to time, it is common for their bail to be posted almost immediately. I see. This entry gives a pretty good overview of Ravash. Only heard rumors and scraps of info until now. Nice to have everything together in one place. Seeing all this, it's evident what a formidable organization they truly are.
For real, these guys are making a killing with these shady ops of theirs.
Ravash's main forces total about 300 members, including low-level workers both inside and outside the state. The company employs approximately 500 people total. Ravash's ranks include several former Jaegers and soldiers from neighboring countries. Combined with its smuggling of cutting-edge orbital weaponry, Ravash is believed to have considerable military strength. Despite not being a large-scale crime syndicate, its influence extends past Crossbell. Ravash holds deep ties with influential figures in both the Empire and the Republic. According to recent intel, Ravash has begun to lose ground to Heiwei, a rival organization, but has since bolstered its firepower by utilizing warhounds. This new development has led to Ravash regaining superiority. I had no idea Ravash was this large and well armed. Not only that, but they have men in their ranks with real battlefield experience.
Yeah, it makes sense. Even their lowest ranking underlings put up a good fight.
Not to mention their warhounds. They're still using them, even after what happened. It's like the arrests we made in mines was for nothing.
I'm afraid so.
It's pretty disappointing to think.
Don Marconi. Marconi controls Crossbell's largest mafia as the current president of Ravash & Co. He's the fifth man to hold the position, but did not inherit it conventionally. 8 years ago, Marconi gained control by overthrowing the fourth Don in an act of deceit and betrayal. Perhaps due to his Erebonian heritage, Marconi prioritizes his relationships with members of the Diet's Imperial faction. His ties with Speaker Hartman in particular are well documented. On the other hand, he has also made inroads with the Republican faction. Undoubtedly, Marconi seeks to leverage both factions in order to take advantage of Crossbell's unique circumstances. Furthermore, he seems to fashion himself after Erebonian nobility. His personal tastes include lavish garments and ostentatious furniture. Damn, look at this arrogant old fart.
He may look like a jolly old man, but his actions paint him as anything but. It appears Marconi is a much more cunning individual than we were led to believe. Though he's firmly affiliated with the Empire, he's still managed to forge ties with the Republic.
No question, this guy's trouble. Indeed he is. Garcia Rossi's official position at Ravash & Co. is General Manager of Sales. Behind the scenes, however, he acts as the Mafia's underboss and is the commander of its rank-and-file henchmen. Rossi previously served as commanding officer of the Zephyr Jaeger Corps. When Marconi toppled the former Don 8 years ago, he contracted Rossi to aid him in his bid for power. Afterward, Marconi recruited him away from the Corps to join Ravash & Co. permanently. Rossi was the architect behind the Mafia's militarization and large increase in strength. In his Jaeger days, Garcia and Rossi earned the moniker Killing Bear by using his large frame and advanced military combat prowess to overwhelm enemy soldiers on the battlefield. Ravash is second in command, and he's from a Jaeger Corps. Zephyr. That name sounds familiar to me. Probably because it's one of the two strongest corps in all of Western Zemuria. That guy was a commanding officer of Zephyr. Trust me, his strength was no joke. I've actually heard rumors about the Killing Bear before. Didn't realize this was the guy. It makes sense. He practically radiated strength. But Randy, how do you know so much about all of this? Travel as much as me and you'll hear all sorts of rumors. Speaker Hartman. Hartman is an extremely influential politician who holds the position of Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. As a member of the Diet, he also acts as the leader of its Imperial faction. A descendant of Erebonian nobility, Hartman owns a luxurious mansion located in Michelin in the far southern reaches of Crossbell State. He is also considered an old friend of Marconi, the president of Ravash & Co. It's believed Hartman cooperates in the Mafia's various criminal enterprises, including smuggling, mirror laundering, and so on. Furthermore, sources say that Hartman had an unofficial meeting with the Imperial Chancellor, Gilead Osborne, last year in order to demonstrate his domestic and foreign authority. So this is Speaker Hartman. Kinda strikes me as some hoity-toity Imperial noble rather than a politician. Did he really manage to get an audience with the Empire's Blood and Iron Chancellor?
Yes, there was evidently an informal one. Chancellor Osborne did have a meeting with him. It still irks me to hear that he would meet with Speaker Hartman, but completely snubbed my grandfather. At the time, the whole matter was quite the hot topic in both nations' political spheres. I can't believe I never heard about that. Blood and Iron Chancellor. He's making a name for himself, alright. I can't help but wonder what the reason behind his visit was.
Well, that's everything. Unless it's a secret file. Ah, alright.
Everything was fuzzy up until now, but I'm starting to see the big picture. I agree. Ravash is led by a ruthless yet cunning boss with a former Jaeger commander as his right-hand man. Further, they have strong ties with Speaker Hartman.
Not only that, but if the Speaker has ties to the Blood and Iron Chancellor, then it's no wonder the CPD can't do a damn thing about the Mafia.
That's true. Wait just a moment. I believe I have discovered concealed data within the memory courts.
Concealed data? Can you pull it up? Hold up, if there was stuff hidden, does that mean that brat was messing with us?
Yes, it seems he tried to test whether or not I was able to notice it. His punishment will be long and painful.
Well, that aside for now,
were you able to recover the data? Yes, I would put the level of difficulty at easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Is that
the Schwartz auction?
That's the thing Estelle and Joshua were asking us about, wasn't it? Ah, nice one, Jona. That little scoundrel really pulled through for us.
This seems to confirm that it is, in fact, a real event. And further, that it is connected in some way to Ravash.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was more than just a rumor. Alright, should we take a look? Let's have a look.
The Schwartz auction is an annual event staged by Ravash on the final day of the anniversary festival. It's held in the form of a private, largely secret party hosted at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Michelin. Most items up for bid are first-class works of art, such as paintings and jewelry acquired through theft, bribery, tax evasion, and illegal back channels. Additionally, invites are not limited to just Crossbellans.
Nobles and affluent people from across the continent are extended invitations, making the auction function as an off-the-record gathering of Zemuria's high society.
The Schwartz auction is a major source of income for Ravash. It also provides Speaker Hartman with the ideal place to network with influential figures. Security is solely handled by Ravash's forces as well. Entry is prohibited unless a guest possesses a black invitation card engraved with a golden rose.
Is this real?
Unbelievable. To think that something this massive has been happening every single year.
But isn't this strange?
Despite being a secret, this information describes it as a large-scale social event.
Well, I'm sure the police and mass media are well aware, but are forced to keep their lips sealed about it. Otherwise, there's no way that people wouldn't know about such a huge event.
Exactly.
Hey, Chief.
Chief. Good evening, sir.
Color me surprised. Didn't expect you guys to get this far on your own. This ain't the place to talk, though. Come on, give you the full rundown in my office. I take it he's made sure his office isn't bugged or anything.
So you admit that all the information in those files is accurate?
Yeah, unfortunately so. Beats me who did all this research, but they got quite a gold mine of stuff.
But all the CPD's top brass know about this, right?
Yeah, though I wouldn't say it's everyone. Anyone that's at Inspector rank or higher for sure. The entire 1st Division too. Hell, even Arios and the Bracer Guild have probably known all about it for a while now. That means this is another barrier standing in our way. Oh yeah, an extraordinarily huge one. You know I don't intend to restrict what you guys can do, but I wouldn't recommend poking your noses any further into the Schwartz auction. Stuff like this is well beyond your pay grade, kids.
But Chief!
No, Chief, let's not mince words here. You're not saying this is beyond us, you're just trying to tell us the CPD itself has its hands tied, aren't you?
Considering all the influential figures invited and the fact that Speaker Hartman is the host of the entire gathering, the auction is practically untouchable. If the citizenry is not in immediate danger, the Bracer Guild cannot act either, so it seems there is nothing anyone can do.
But we can't just... Calm down, you aren't the only frustrated person here, trust me. Think about the 1st Division, grinding their teeth every year, powerless to do anything. If this event ever gave them the slightest chance, they'd be charging in to take it down before even the guild could respond. But despite being shady as all hell, it appears to be just another glamorous party. Damn. Basically, if you try to crack down the Schwartz auction and screw it up, the SSS would be finished. That's why you, for your own good, I can't let you chase after this. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Huh.
How frustrating.
Listen, I'm not telling you to accept how things are. Huh? Just understand, sometimes you have to chin up, look forward, and figure out how much you can really accomplish. Don't forget that pit in your stomach right now, though. Keep at it, your chance will come one day. So don't get too down, eh?
I understand, sir. Now on, we'll stop looking into the auction. Lloyd. Hello, Lloyd.
Hello, Lloyd. Damn, this really sucks.
With that, the third day of the anniversary festival ended. Tears passed, the mysterious story of Lloyd's brother, a hacker known as Kitty, a detailed report regarding Ravash, then the Schwartz auction sitting at the center of Crossbell's injustices. With all of it still spinning inside of his head, Lloyd slipped into a restless sleep. I'm sure he did. Wondering, why did I get... Hello, Lloyd. Why? As I get nudged a little bit. Ugh. What the? An earthquake? Nah, can't be. Almost feels like I'm being rocked to sleep. Maybe I'll just doze off another 15 minutes. Output minimum. Power level low. Freezing process begin. Ah, it's cold! What? Good morning, Lloyd. Yeah. Good morning. Wait a second, why are you in my room? Our morning meeting is about to begin, so I came to wake you up, Lloyd. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. It was the strangest thing, though. I felt something cold against the back of my neck. I must have been having one seriously weird dream. That was no dream. My efforts to nudge you awake were in vain, so I cast a low-energy diamond dust. Excuse me? Did I get that right? You hit me with an orbital art. It was not enough to harm you, so there's no need to be concerned. Worked out in the end, didn't it? Yeah, I suppose it did. Besides, I was unsure how to wake up someone who is fast asleep, so I ended up going with a method I specialize in. You didn't know how to wake me up? Ah, I see. So she never had to do anything like that before then. Lloyd, are you angry? No, of course not. Though I'd recommend raising your voice as a step between nudging me and casting ice attacks. That should wake most people up. Oh, I see. In that case, would it be more appropriate to address you with, "Good morning, Master," next time the opportunity presents itself? Why would you think that? Or perhaps you would enjoy, "I'm going to kick my lazy brother out of bed if he doesn't wake up." Where'd you even learn these phrases? I'm just teasing. Ellie and I prepared breakfast, so please come downstairs after you've changed. I'll be taking my leave now. Wait a minute. What is it? Thanks, Tio. You were worried about me, so you came to check in on me, right? Feels like the stress from yesterday just vanished. Thanks, Tio. So it's already the 4th day of the anniversary festival. We're going to have our work cut out for us, indeed. We're going to have our work cut out for us. Crossbell Anniversary Festival, the 4th day. Alright, it's the 4th day of the festival. Time to get to work. I'm sure a load of support requests have come in overnight, so let's take a look. Right, today's the day of the big parade too. Not to mention there are tourists traveling all across the state during the festival. As you suspected, a lot of requests have come in. Lost belongings, missing children, etc. Might be a little much to try and tackle all of them at once. Let's do what we can and go from there. Sounds like a plan.